All right, y'all, I got to share this with you. I just kind of stumbled upon this idea today. What I was shooting to do here was to sort of find a way to mount my Giraud Triway trimmer somewhere around my reloading table, so while I was resizing brass, I could also be trimming them as they were coming out of the press right after they got resized, just so I didn't have to handle the same piece of brass more than once to resize or to trim or whatever, and it would save me a trip down to my drill press or whatever. So what this is just a little miniature drill press that I took off the stand, and I turned it upside down and just set it on the floor on a little towel for now. And I've got it positioned sort of where when I sit here at the press, all I got to do is when I pull a case out of the ram and stick another one in there to be sized, I just stick it right down in there and trim it, and then throw it back in its pan. So I'll show you how the whole operation works right here in just a second. I'll get my tripod out and mount the camera. But you know, you can find, I don't even know where I got this thing. I think it was gave to me. It is a, well, I mean, just to show you in comparison, like right there is my foot. So this is a pretty tiny drill press. It's only like a 5-speed, and I think I have it on the between 17 or 1800 RPMs right now, which seems to work fine for me with the Giraud trimmers. So, and I took the handles off the drill press. Actually, right there they are, just in case I ever needed them again. And I just put it on that little towel, so whenever I'm not going to be using it, all I got to do is just grab it and slide it back over kind of underneath my reloading bench there, out of the way, and then whenever I need it, I'll just slide it back out. And I wouldn't mind if it was maybe just a little bit higher. I think what I done was tightened up the spindle slack adjustment, or whatever you call these things. I just ran that little screw down until it would hold the drill press out on its furthest point of its travel. So that's kind of what I've done there in an effort to raise it up. But I might raise it up just a little bit more. I think it could stand to be just a little higher, but not much. It's not so bad. So let me get it in operation here, and you can check it out then. Okay, here we go. I think this is about as good as I can come up with to keep everything in the picture. I'm sort of trying to work in a manner to where the camera can sort of see everything that's going on. So this is not exactly the ideal position for me to be in to use this, but it'll be good enough to give you an idea. So let's turn this drill press on. And right there it goes, and I mean, it's running, you know, pretty surprisingly true. I can put my finger down on the bearing there on the Giraud, and I feel just a little bit of wobble, but you know, not bad. So I'm happy. This is just some old Wolf range ammo that I picked up from somewhere. I don't know where, so I'm just going to size it. It's been I've all done spray lube on it. So here we go. Let's see how this operation works. So there I sized one, put another one in there. I probably need to get a glove for some of these. That one's pretty long. And the other thing I was sort of wanting to play with here is doing it in this fashion. It kind of forces me to give my brass just a little bit of dwell time in the press. And there's a lot of people that think there's, you know, something to that. So I was wanting to try it out. I don't think all of my lube is evaporated off my cases just yet. And I may wind up speeding the Giraud up to, you know, maybe somewhere around 2,000 or so, just because that might help out with the gripping of it there. And this is a little bit of a learning curve for me. Like, you know, I've never been used to running the press and something else at the same time with my left hand, other than picking up brass. So I'm sure once I get a little more used to this, it'll go smoothly, or more smoothly. But the other option I was going to try to do was have a machinist friend of mine rig up like a little electric motor and maybe mount it under the bench right here somewhere where I can stick it in this way. I was going to try to have him put a chuck on an electric motor, like a 3/8 chuck, so I could continue to use my 308 and 223 Giraud Triways. But then I sort of stumbled upon this idea, and I was like, you know, this might work. It might not be so bad. So I think with a little getting used to, I'm going to like it. So anyway, there's an idea for you guys. Again, mainly what I'm trying to do is just speed up the reloading process here. You know, I pick the brass up one time. Whenever I throw it back in its little tub, it's ready to be, you know, tumbled or reloaded or whatever the process you want to use, you know, after this. But I just like it because I don't have to mess with it again. I resize it and it's done. Or, you know, resize it and trim it and it's done. I don't have to resize them all and then take the whole batch of brass down to my basement or somewhere with a drill press and pick them all up again to trim them. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be talking to you again soon.